Before I start this off, I gotta show you the clip that signifies Yusuke as the GOAT.
Guys just don't fight girls!
I'll fight with you.
You're messy, are you serious?
She's a fighter and she's trying to get in our way. I don't care if she's a girl or a baby or somebody's grandmother. I'll still knock her out.
That's that real music, man. Come back home.
But Yusuke and Kuwabara run the demon gauntlet. They beat all their asses, and now they pull up on the Toguro brothers. Yusuke's like, alright bro, let's just get this over with. Kuwabara's just sticking with it. He's like, yeah, Yukina bro, I'm trying to pipe you down later on, you know what I'm saying? But pause, man, just look at the size difference between Toguro and his brother. Like, that nigga's a parrot on this big nigga's shoulder. And then Dan from the Game Grumps transforms into a sword for his younger brother. And then Toguro explains what he just did, and I hate it when anime characters the most convoluted ass powers, and then they explain it in the most convoluted ass ways, and they brush it off by saying, it was nothing really. I know your ass is grinning under that fake ass facade you got on right now, like you didn't have to gas yourself up like that, bro. Then Toguro charges up. He rushes at Yusuke and Kuwabara, and he slashes down the ground. But Yusuke and Kuwabara dodge out the way, but their shirts got nicked up a little bit. Kuwabara is like, oh, we doing sword versus sword for real? I bet. And then Kuwabara blocks Togoro's upcoming sword attack with his spirit sword. And while these two niggas were just clashing swords, Kuwabara saw that Toguro was about to punch him in the stomach. He jumped back, but it didn't even matter because Toguro still punched the ever-living shit out of Kuwabara, man. He punched this nigga so hard in the stomach, he started tickling his colon. Sent that nigga flying, bro. Left the Kuwabara indention in the wall. Like, that's crazy. And then Yusuke pulls up. He's like, oh, you must forgot we was jumping your ass. Because he shoots a spirit gun at Toguro. Then that nigga just leaps over it. And while he's in the air, Yusuke's like, spirit shotgun. And then Toguro put a shield over his body and deflected all the shotgun pellets coming at him. Had that boy Yusuke scratching his head saying, wallahi, I'm finished. But not only that, but that nigga Toguro starts talking heavy too. He says he must think lightly of us, that we can't even deflect little energy pellets. Oh nah, that's crazy. Yusuke then pulls up on Toguro. He says, alright bro, you might have blocked my spirit gun and spirit shotgun from afar, but you're not blocking it point blank. As he pulls up on Toguro and shoots the spirit gun directly in this nigga's face. Yusuke, thinking he won the fight, starts talking crazy, and then Toguro pops him out the smoke, blocked attack and all. Then he just rocks the ever-living Yusuke, bro. Sent the nigga flying back. Like, that was crazy. And then Toguro starts putting Yusuke and Kuwabara in a blender. This nigga is reverse jump certified. Toguro kicks Kuwabara up in the air, and then he catches him while he's floating, flying up in the air with an axe handle, sending him right back down to the ground. But I think he disrespected Yusuke worse because he just pulled up on him and just backhanded the mess out of him. Like, there is no finesse to it. He just backhanded. Now that nigga's on the ground now. Now, if I was Yusuke hearing Botan in the back saying, oh no, I'd be like, nigga, help, bro. Ain't no way you're the Grim Reaper and you got no hands. Like, do something, please. Kurama and Kawinma in the spirit world watching Yusuke and Kuwabara get their ass beat in 4K 1080p. Like, this is crazy. Those are our niggas getting done in dirty right now. Like, that's insane. Kuwabara then sees Tarukane start messing with Yukina, and he's like, oh nah, I can't let that happen. That's future Bay right there. And then he powers up. Toguro sends in the spike in Kuwabara's spirit energy. He's like, oh, hold on, you might be onto something right there. And he throws Yusuke away like the piece of garbage he is. But Toguro turns his older brother from a sword back to a shield, but then he starts blocking all of Kuwabara's attacks. And then Toguro hits Kuwabara again with that colon tickler uppercut. But now Kuwabara and Yusuke back to the drawing board, but they come up with one final plan. While Kuwabara's running at Toguro with his spirit sword, Yusuke's gonna shoot Kuwabara in the back with a spirit gun, propelling Kuwabara into Toguro so he can stab her right in the breadbasket, booming that nigga Toguro. And then Hiei pulls up to kill the Rukune so he can save his little sister. I know Yusuke in the background pissed. Yusuke seeing Hiei doing all this, he's hitting him with the
try to make me read out loud, young nigga. You remember that shit, nigga? You straight bitch now, nigga. I see it in your ass. Pussy, nigga. Where were you when I needed you, nigga?
Yeah, nah, Toguro wasn't dead, and then he pulled up on Yusuke, and he says, hey, little nigga, come fight my tournament. If you don't, all your friends, your family, I'm putting them in a blender and making you drink them.
You thought you'd never see me again, didn't you? Well, too bad. I'm alive.
Yusuke over there trembling, shaking in these boots, and Togoro's over there just flexing his power, destroying this building, going up 10% each time. He destroys this building and leaves Yusuke in the rubble saying, wallahi, I'm finished. Now Yusuke and squad trains for the Dark Tournament. Get this video to 5,000 likes if you guys want to see me cover the entirety of the Dark Tournament. And also, while you're down there, might as well hit the subscribe button. A knife edge death match, some screams, and a couple of Dragon of the Darkness flames later, and we get to the final fight of the Dark Tournament, and that's Yusuke versus Toguro 2. Let's get it. And look at the size difference between Yusuke and Toguro. This really 6 foot versus 5'11". But really, this fight for Yusuke right now is get back for his master, because Toguro put that old lady on life alert earlier in the arc. Wood. So Yusuke runs to Toguro, and then these niggas clash. Yusuke punches Toguro in the stomach, and Toguro punches Yusuke in the chin. Toguro won that clash though, because he launched Yusuke up in the air, sending him flying back 20 feet. But that was light work to Yusuke, because he ran back right at Toguro, tried to hit him with the left hook, but Toguro weaved, and he was about to rock the ever-living mess out of Yusuke if he didn't dodge this one. Because look at the impact to the ground and the stands, just from Toguro punching the ground. Like, that nigga Yusuke was finna get his jaw jacked. And then Toguro coming back up, just flexed his arm and did the same amount of damage to the other side of the arena that he did to the ground that he punched. I'm not gonna lie, if I was Yusuke and I saw a nigga flex and destroy bits of the arena, I'd be like, nah, you know what, bro, Genkai, I'm sorry, I cannot defend your legacy, because this nigga is crazy. I'm sorry about it, bro. Toguro then starts running at Yusuke, and Yusuke was finna blast. I'm talking about he was finna boom that nigga with a spirit wave, but Toguro said, you know what, no, I won't let you hit me with that attack, and he stops mid-punch. And then Yusuke starts charging up this spirit gun. Got everybody in the stands in the arena shook, cause like, hey, that whole kind of bright. And Togoro's like, man, that nigga not gonna hit me with that. And Yusuke doesn't. He says, you know what, bro? Let me use my brain for the first time ever in my life. I only got 4 shots left. I cannot be wasting it. Yusuke pulls up on Toguro, starts punching bro in the stomach like he's a sandbag or something, but Toguro is barely budging. And just from the sheer shock and magnitude of Togoro's punches, it's like he's throwing a blaster energy beam, because this nigga just strong as hell. But Yusuke dodges the 1-2 combo, and then Yusuke dodges the kick. While Yusuke dodged over the kick, he turned around in midair just to kick Toguro in the face. But I'm not gonna lie, if I kick a nigga in the face with sunglasses, and his sunglasses don't even budge, they don't fall, they don't break, they don't nothing, they stay on his face completely, I might just have to forfeit the fight, because this is crazy. What do you mean I can't even damage your sunglasses, bro? So Togoro's like, you know what, it's time for a change of pace. And then he just destroys the entire arena. Rubble starts flying everywhere. Yusuke got blown away like a piece of paper, bro. I'm not gonna lie, the nigga should have lost off that. Look at the way this nigga flew back because Toguro just blew up the arena. That is insane. But Yusuke is running around the rubble, and then he launches a spirit gun at Toguro, blasting that nigga away and out of the arena, cooking him. I'm talking about, look at this nigga's face. This is giving Cell taking the father-son Kamehameha from Gohan. Like, he is getting obliterated right now. But after the beam is done, this nigga just casually walks back to the arena. Sunglasses are off now, so you know this nigga's serious. And then this nigga Toguro flexes and starts to push Yusuke back. Yusuke said, this nigga dissolved my energy shield. That's crazy. Just by flexing, this is insane. But then Yusuke forgot he had on restraints, bro. Genkai shackled that nigga up and halving this nigga power, so he took it off. Now Yusuke is at full power. And after Yusuke went all out, he starts cooking Toguro. I mean, he's putting this nigga in a blender, man. Oh, how the turntables. He pulls up on bro and just does these flurry punches right to the head and just keeps on going down and down and down. And then he finishes this combo with an uppercut. That nigga said, I'm not finished though, because he jumped up and punched Toguro right in the bread basket. They get this big dumb stupid ass crater, and then he continues with the flurry punches right to the head. Then we take a look at Toguro's eyes and it's glazed over. I don't know, when I saw this for the first time, I was like, what? This nigga dead? But no, he was just charging up. This nigga went skinny just to go back big, so we can now see him at 100%. I know Yusuke looking at Toguro right now like the lights were brighter than I expected. And look at this nigga Togoro's face. He got the All Might shading on right now. Like, this is an evil ass nigga, but then he pulls out his hand, flicks his thumb one time, and he headshots Yusuke, knocking that nigga back. What? What are you talking about? You flicked your thumb and you beat my ass. Like, nah, you gotta go. And then Toguro starts spamming, but Yusuke's blocking them all. And then after he's done, Yusuke's like, you know what? I don't really like blocking that much. Now it's time to beat your ass. He charges up a punch. And then he comes at Toguro. And then, Toguro blocked his punch with his thumb. Are you kidding me? That's right then and there. I would have got out the air, composed myself, and forfeited a match. You won. My fault, original gangster. You got it from here. And after Toguro blocked Yusuke's punch, He charged up this punch and hit Yusuke, but he hit it in the most obscure place, but it was still effective. He just punched it in the arm, making it gray. Like that was crazy. Like, how did you do that? And then Toguro starts talking heavy. This nigga says, I have more power in my thumb than you have in your entire body. Like I said before, after this nigga blocked my punch with his thumb, I'd fix my composure, take off my gi, and get up out of there, forfeiting the match, because this is crazy. No way you're gonna block my punch with your thumb and then comment on you blocking my punch with your thumb. Like, nah. You won, bro. My bad, original gangster. And then Yusuke starts charging up the spirit gun, and Togoro's like, go on ahead, hit me with it. Like I said before, if a nigga is asking for you to hit them with your signature attack, maybe just don't do that, because you're about to get disrespected pretty badly. And Toguro just flexes and deflects it off his pec muscles. Like, this is crazy. Nah. Yusuke, you can't be going out like this, man. You're my goat, man. You can't be going outside like this. And then Toguro punches Yusuke. Golly, man. Look at where this nigga ended up. This nigga's now in the stands, bro. He's in the very first row atop of the stadium. Like, this is crazy. Yusuke gets back up and then he charges at Toguro, hitting him directly in the head. Headshots only, but it ain't doing nothing to Toguro, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, I think that Toguro is just trying to make Yusuke feel better, because I know if he really wanted to, his head wouldn't be budging from these punches at all. Yusuke throwing another punch at Toguro, but Toguro catches it and then he says, you know that's not good enough, as he proceeds to break Yusuke's left hand. And my only thing is, bro, I can't be good enough if you're breaking every bone in my body. Like, you want me to beat you, you can't be doing me like this. You gotta give me a chance at least. Like, come on now, dude. Let's work together. And Toguro starts little broing Yusuke, hand still in hand, as he punches Yusuke in the gut, and then just starts putting this nigga in that blender, only hitting this nigga in the brain. Each knuckle, each bone, each fiber in Togoro's left hand is laced and dipped in CGE, man. I know Yusuke gonna wake up tomorrow not knowing anybody's name or even who he is. But now Yusuke's on the ground. Togoro's trying to stomp this nigga out. But Yusuke gets a second burst of energy and moves Togoro's foot out the way and gets off the ground. He got back up and actually hit Toguro and did damage. He hit this nigga with a left hook. That nigga's head cocked like crazy. Tried to follow up with a combo, but Toguro said, man, if you don't get that weak ass mess out of here, and hits Yusuke with a backhand, sending this nigga flying back 100 feet. Oh my goodness. And Togoro's like, you know what? I know how to make your ass try harder. I'm gonna kill your friends. And Yusuke's like, huh? No, wait, hold on. I promise you, I'll try my hardest this time, bro. Like, please don't kill my friends, bro. Please, bro. They didn't even do nothing. They just chilling. And Togoro's just casually walking over to Team Urameshi. Yusuke runs up on Toguro just to get bonked in the head. And Yusuke is over here just trying to stop Toguro from killing his homies. But Toguro is just little broing Yusuke. He's knocking him back with backhands, hitting that nigga with clean tickler punches. And then Toguro looks at Yusuke, he's like, you do know this is your fault, right? Like, this nigga's in a saw trap and he's creamer right now. Like, what are you talking about? This is my fault. You're about to kill this nigga. I didn't do it. And then Yusuke tries to charge up a spirit gun and Toguro teleports and now he's behind Yusuke. And oh my goodness, look at Yusuke's face. That is a face that says he tried to hang with the big boys. This nigga was not prepared for this level of smoke. And then Toguro grips that little nigga by the head and slams his head into the ground. And I don't know what that Japanese kanji on the screen says, but I'm just gonna assume that says CTE times infinity. And look at this nigga Kuwabara standing on business. This nigga tells Kurama and he had to step back. I know this nigga Kuwabara means well, but this is kind of stupid right now. Just jump this nigga, like, come on now. So Kuwabara pulls out his spirit sword, and then he starts running to Toguro. And then this nigga Toguro just pokes this nigga in the chest. Yusuke in the background like, ain't no way this nigga just died. Like, that's crazy. Like, come on now, dude. Now you know I'm finna do this nigga Toguro in. Toguro did that man Kuwabara dirty. Had that nigga laid out like a Family Guy character. And Yusuke on the ground don't even know how to react. He's like, damn, that nigga just died. Like, that's crazy. Togoro's like, come on, man. Like, I wanted you to, like, you know, beat my ass or something. You need me to kill someone else for you to, you know what I'm saying, go crazy? But Togoro's plan worked. And this nigga Yusuke teleports behind Toguro. And now Togoro's like, yeah, that's crazy. Now let me see them hands real quick. And then Toguro punches Yusuke so hard, this nigga's shirt comes off. But Yusuke sure as hell does give that nigga Toguro a receipt. He gets back up and then he rocks. I'm talking about rocks the ever-living mess out of Toguro. Look at this nigga's face, man. You don't ever want to make this face when you're in a fight, bro, because that means you just got your ass beat. Like, look at how hard this nigga got sent flying, bro. I'm talking about, I think the ground did more damage to Toguro than Yusuke's punch did. And Yusuke did not even give Toguro a single chance to retaliate. As soon as this nigga stopped getting folded by the ground, he sits back up just to see a spirit gun already in his face. He gets cooked by that hole immediately. But Toguro survived that spirit gun. He got back up, and then Yusuke's like, you know what? I want to beat your ass with everything you've got, bro. So you can't say it was a fluke or nothing. I'm trying to put you on the ground for good. So Toguro goes 120%. Yusuke charges up his spirit gun to the max, and then they clash. Yusuke shoots his spirit gun at Toguro, and Toguro tries his absolute darndest to hold it back. Toguro is holding onto this spirit gun like it's a big booty dancing on him at the club. Like, this nigga does not know what to do with all of that. But Yusuke falls to the ground, and Toguro disintegrates the spirit gun. But he walks over to Yusuke and he's like, damn, nigga, I appreciate it though. As his skin starts to crack and he becomes back into
what?
And he becomes back into
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
regular Toguro, and he dies. Yusuke won the dark tournament, but it turns out Genkai and Kuwabara, in fact, weren't dead. The nigga Kuwabara was just playing dead though, which is crazy because if I was Yusuke, I kicked the nigga in the nuts 4 times, bro, because you're not gonna play me like that, dude. I thought you was gone for real. But that's the end of the fight, man. But like I said earlier, if y'all want to see me cover the entirety of the dark tournament, get this video to 5,000 likes and hit the subscribe button while you're down there. But that's the end of the video, man. The moral of this one is, don't fight a nigga that is confident enough to wear green. Nigga Yusuke's fit is so green, his hair started to become green. Like, this nigga is just different. But I'm gonna get up out of here, man. If you liked, like, comment, subscribe, do the good stuff, and yeah, I'm out of here. Bye.